They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Clemson's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
The give out of the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
On third down, he drops to throw. Getting some heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Longhorns offense will go to work for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I love when you boot athletic quarterbacks, and you boot him to the left right here outside the pocket. Does a great job. He can attack down the field, or he can take off and run. It's kind of a pass-run option, especially when you have a guy that dynamic at the quarterback spot.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Makes the catch. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Makes the quick grab. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Gets it out quickly. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense. These littler guys that are so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an...
He tries to take the top off. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Quickly out to the tight end. Open space at the 25. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Longhorns! He has is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wisconsin is ahead early inside Camp Randall, but that's not exactly Ron Dane out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 11 over FIU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Pulls it, fire complete. Shakes off the defender. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tigers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away.
Number 12. On to kick it away.
He'll bring it back. It's Newton. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
The kickoff team is out there, and their number one job is to make sure one special team's touchdown isn't answered with another one. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty darn quickly.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. He stopped again. They went right back to him, and he still found no running room at all. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch down the right side. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? 4th down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
Gets open down the middle. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and come.
Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Absolutely perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, a short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Using his feet to buy time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. After the missed connection, it's second down. Quarterback will audible. He's back to throw on second down. Pressure coming. And he's left with no option but to throw it away. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to let it go. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little.
Today, you got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. The give to the tailback. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Got him downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Clemson!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's out past the 35. Running toward the tape. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Liberty. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Unloads it downfield. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Caught near the sticks. It's Horn. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. quickly complete. At the 45, on its way. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And he makes the extra point. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room.
Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Nifty little dance step. They stripped it out. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
The give to the single back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Finds his man enough for the first. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
This is a designed run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Now the toss. Touchdown Longhorns! And the pummeling has started.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Illegal touch. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just